everyone's making videos about the Apple Vision Pro that was just announced yesterday at their conference. And here's my thoughts on it. This is my video about the Apple Vision Pro. I really do think this is a transformative, brand new product, just like when smartphones came out or smartwatches came out from Apple. It's the same concept, something brand new, a new piece of technology that we have never used before that will start to incorporate into people's lives. And this is why I think it's different than just your typical VR headset, like a lot of the ones that Oculus has right now, which are just mostly focused on gaming or like some health activities, kind of sport type stuff. Those are all just kind of for recreational, for fun. This new Apple Vision Pro is really a professional tool that allows people from all over the world to collaborate and work on projects together at the same time in real time. So you can put on the goggles and you can sit in the room and work on things, 3D objects, design, CAD. You could actually look at a project together, talk about it, design, move things around the room. And that's a big deal for collaborations, for teams. It really takes the Zoom, like being able to share your screen in Zoom, takes that to the next level. And I think it's gonna be a really big deal for teams. Now, the way that you control the Apple Vision Pro is just with your fingers. So you pinch your fingers to click on something, and you can zoom and expand and scroll with you just using your fingers. So I think that's going to take some getting used to, but very much like when the mouse first came out and people thought it was really awkward and it's like, how are we ever going to get comfortable with these things? It's so weird. I think people will get really comfortable with using their fingers to move things, and where it will really shine, where it's really interesting, and where I think people are going to want these, just the common person outside of business, is for travel. Like on an airplane or on a bus or a train, if you're able to put those on and just go into your own movie theater or start to browse the web and just do anything in your own world. I mean, can you imagine how awesome that would be for like a 6-hour or 8-hour flight or longer, and just be able to chill in your own world and get away from all the things and activities and noise and stuff that's going on around there. If you have anxiety about flying, you can hop into those goggles and you're really not even on an airplane anymore. You're off in your own personal movie theater or whatever you want to do on the goggles. So I think it's a pretty interesting space. I think it's really going to open things up. I don't know about how awkward it's going to be to see people walking around, like walking down the street or walking, I don't know, just like using them out in public to like record things or talk to themselves, or I think that's still going to be kind of awkward and weird looking. But ultimately, I feel like we're going to start to see these a lot more. People are going to have them around, and it's going to be one of those things that becomes much more just ubiquitous and commonplace, because people want to be able to pop in if they're waiting for a meeting real quick. Maybe they pull it out of their backpack, they pop it on. It has a 2-hour battery life on the battery pack. And so some people were like, well, that's not going to last you that long, especially on like a 6-hour flight. Well, I think what people will do is they're going to either buy a backup battery pack so they can swap it out, it has a little magnet, they can swap it, or they're going to plug it directly into a power bank so that you can power it, because you can power it directly. If you're at home, you don't have to use the battery, you can just power it directly for unlimited use all day long if you want to. So that's why I think it's really a different type of product. And at $3,500, it is expensive, but yet you're getting a ton of technology for it, and it truly is a brand new category. So like think about when the phones first came out or when computers first came out. They really were a brand new piece of technology that had a very high sticker price on them. So we have to really think about that. And obviously in 5-10 years, these will come down in price. But I think they're here to stay. I don't think it's going to die like products in the past. So what do you think about it? Let me know down below if you're planning on getting the Apple Vision Pro or using it, or if you just think it's a total flop, because I've seen a lot of people saying that. I don't agree with that. I think it's actually going to be a hit. So this is Joe Field with SkyPoint Studios. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.